Hey guys, this is Bumblebee85 coming at you again with another video review. This time I decided to take a little side trip here down the Funko lane. Disney DuckTales Scrooge McDuck collectible action figure. Now I found this at my local EB Games here in Canada for $14.99, but I have the Edge Platinum price. It's a card you buy at the beginning of the year and it gives you discounts on games and action figures. So it's like a $6 card, but it ends up paying for itself if you buy a lot of stuff from EB Games. So I got it for that $13.49 price. So I think that's pretty fair. Now, my buddy Retro Now, the Retro Nostalgic Nerd, recently did a review on this, and his kind of had some trouble standing up. So I wanted to compare mine to his to see if it is the same issue going around. So that is why I grabbed this, and again, it's huge nostalgia for me. I watched the Disney version, the animated version of A Christmas Carol with Scrooge McDuck, and I love watching that every Christmas. So that is another reason why I decided to pick this figure up. Now there are a couple other figures in the line, which the back of the box does not show, just a bunch of warnings in different languages. But we do have a cool, old, nice-looking art that would have been from the animated series, DuckTales, on television. So I kind of like that. It's the same on both sides. But that's pretty much the box. So like I said, there are other figures. There's a Darkwing Duck. There's a Baloo from Tailspin. There are Chip and Dale from the Rescue Rangers. There's a bunch of different figures they have out right now. So, but this is the first one that I have, and we're going to take a look at it. So let me get him open here, and we'll see how he stands up. All right, and here we have Scrooge McDuck out of the packaging. I can say right off the bat that he totally looks like he's right from the cartoon. And sometimes it's hard to get a two-dimensional character in three-dimensional form. But I can really tell you that I think they did a really good job with the way that this guy looks. He's got his little medallion on his shirt painted yellow there, or painted gold, and he's got his little tail. The one crappy part is, and you can say crappy because it's printed right on his butt, the Disney Funko made in China, and this awful dark black writing serial number across his butt there. But other than that, you know, he looks pretty well painted. I don't have any smudges anywhere. The hat's on there, it's not removable. The glasses are on there, they're not removable. His mouth doesn't move. But he's a solid plastic, and he feels good. His feet have a couple peg holes on the bottom. His little belt here, red belt, red sleeve, or cuffs and collar. I really like the way he looks. He does come with a couple of accessories. There's this wooden cane here, simply painted brown, and there's no detailing on it except for the bottom is painted silver. And I can't remember if I remember it silver. It may have been silver in the cartoon, but I don't remember too much of the bottom of the cane and how it looked. And that fits perfectly right in his hand, no problem. Just fits nicely, like right in there. And you can totally use it as a cane, which can help him stand up technically, because he is a little wobbly. The way you want the feet, you would think you'd want them there, but then he's just totally back heavy and he will not stand. So you got to rotate them, because they do rotate at the upper leg where they attach to his duck body there. So you just rotate them in a little bit, and the cane actually helps him support pretty well. He also does come with another accessory, which is this sack of gold or money with the $sign painted on there. Take a closer look at that. Just got a $ paint on there, and it's got that rope tied around the top, keeping it sealed so he doesn't lose any of his gold, and that fits snugly in his hand. And I think those look nice together. And yeah, he does have a little trouble standing, but again, I said if you support it with the cane, I think you'll get a nice little display out of him. So those are his accessories. Let's take a closer look at his articulation. Like I said, his legs do rotate right at the hip. His arms are on this peg hinge joint, and they can go all the way around, and they come out and they go up pretty far. So that's good. Single hinge elbow, which gives you about a 90-degree. So that's cool. There's no wrist rotation. There is hip rotation, which is kind of nice. Like that. And then his head is on this ball peg, which gives a little tilt. Little front and little back. Not much. But other than that, there's no other articulation. But I like him. And he'll come out during Christmas and stand on the shelf. And it's Scrooge McDuck in toy form. Finally getting some decent articulated, well enough articulated figures from Disney and Funko. And this is Bumblebee85 saying like, share, comment, and subscribe, and enjoy the play.